Well, that was the big key. We knew that they were going to put two bodies on her offensively to box her out so she can get the offensive boards. But I thought she did a phenomenal job being more physical than I've seen her in a long time, and had them on her back, and then being her jumping ability. And when she rebounds, great things happen. And for her to have 12 defensive boards in the first half, I mean, that just really set the tone from the get-go.
In the first half, you probably felt like in the half court you were settling for too much from the outside, but you were hitting them. So I think Kate's hit a little bit, right? Just the ability to hit some shots.
Yeah, but we discussed we want to try to get the ball inside, outside. Our posts weren't really pinning the inside low post what they were supposed to. But we were knocking down shots. If that's not happening, then obviously you've got to do execute a little bit better and get the ball down low. But I thought in the second half we attacked better. We were able to get short corner shots and power moves that we didn't in the first half. So we adjusted and our players executed.
Just to get the bench as many minutes as you did today, get them in a tournament environment, how much can that help you Tuesday?
I mean, I think that's big. I think, first of all, you have all your players getting NCAA tournament experience. We're still a young team, and we lose 3 seniors, but we still have some young kids that, be able to play on this type of stage, I think was really big, and they played very well. I thought Lisa Clemens' minutes were very, very good. I thought Chantel Poston, Hayden, and April, were really beneficial. They can play with a lot more confidence and be in game situations. So you never know when you're going in. I mean, you're just going to win the game, and we're fortunate enough. Our first group really got us out to a great start.
I think maybe that's the most extended minutes Poston's got quite a while. Just to, A, she played pretty well, and B, just to be able to get her in a rhythm a little bit, like putting her out there that long is beneficial.
That's what I was trying to do. As a coach, your players, everybody was worried if I put Dre back in. She didn't have a lot of touches. She couldn't touch anybody today. She got a foul. In the Big Ten, you got to touch and you got to be physical. And, so I put Dre back in so she could get a flow of the game, so she'd get something. And when Chantel was in, she hadn't played a lot, so I want her to have built confidence, whether it's on the defensive end, offensive end, because she hasn't played a lot of minutes. So, hopefully she won't be sore on Tuesday, but she played big minutes for us today.
But she, this guy, you got that rebound, the foot back, that what you used about her knee.
Yeah, but we just have missed that. We've missed that in our conference games, in our Big Ten tournament. Chantel's just an amazing athlete. We've missed her ability to rebound and score for us.
Did you tell that Sam felt challenged a little bit in this game just by all the talk about rebounding and coming out having the kind of game that she had?
Well, we always feel like we know how to motivate our kids, and we're always the underdog, and everybody's talking about rebounding. So, she's one of the best rebounders that we've had in our history at Purdue, and she's always going to step up for the challenge. And if someone's going to be the best player, then we're going to try to shut down the best player. So, Sam did a great job, and I thought our defense did a great job in general.
Jason, Sharon, with April backing down, can you just kind of sum up her freshman season so far and what you've seen from early light, what she needs to get better at it?
I think April's a really special player. She has really come in, and she's not a backup point. She's a point guard. She can start for us. She can play the 2 for us. We play 3 small guards at times. She really is just poised point guard. She didn't force anything. She ran the team exceptionally well. She's a great passer. And I think when she really gets out and plays defense, that's one of her biggest strengths. I think she can be a defensive terror on the ball with her and KK out there together. So as she grows, she's going to continue. The stamina and endurance, what I talked about when she goes as a sophomore, you got to be able to play 30, 35 minutes with endurance and get stronger physically. But she understands the game and understands what I want. So, and she hits big shots. I mean, she's done it all year. She's hit big shots, put in tough situations, and she doesn't back down.
If it is Louisville, your familiarity with their program, what they've done this year?
Yeah, I mean, they're a very athletic team. They extend their defense, with their length, so they cause a lot of havoc in the 3-quarter court. And, they have some great scorers, and, if we do have to play them, I mean, it's going to be a battle. It's, I think both teams have a lot to offer and to go against one another, and they obviously have done very well at home.
Good. Okay, thanks, Coach. Boilermakers to the press room. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach Versup, and then we'll have questions for student athletes, and then back to Coach. Coach.
We were just real anxious to play a basketball game. It's been over 2 weeks, and we had a game plan put in. I felt like we really executed it to the T. I thought our defense was the key to set the tone for us to get up and down and run, and for us to be able to have our bench come in and score 28 points, I thought was very big for us.
Thanks, Coach. Now questions for student athletes.
Courtney, how much did Sam's rebounding on the defensive end help you guys sort of get out on the break, get so many points in transition this afternoon?
It was huge. Before you can run, you have to first rebound. So Sam's rebounds were key, and she was getting it out, kicking it, and when we were running, we had fun.
Just Sam, earlier in the week, you said you took the rebounding challenge personally, based on what they do on the rebounding. Just how were you able to elevate that maybe another level today with the boards as hard as you did?
I think I was just really focused on that assignment. They're the top rebounding team in the nation by margin, and they get a lot of their points on second chance opportunities, which is my defensive rebounds. So I just needed to go in there, and every board was going to be mine, and if not, my teammates were going to clean it up.
Okay, Jay, they wanted to use that press in zone to slow you guys down. Obviously, it was your intention to speed it up. Did that help you, especially in that run you made in the first half, to give yourselves a cushion?
Yeah, we worked a lot lately in practices, just breaking their zone and setting plays up out of it. I thought we did a fairly good job. We settled a lot on the outside, but second half we got into a flow of it, and we were able to find easier shots.
Courtney, the ability to leak out, is that a byproduct of them going to the boards as hard, or is that, was there something else there that you saw?
No, every time the shot went up for them, they had 5 crashing, and so I was able to get out and run.
Courtney, do you feel like you had some pretty good looks there in the first half? I mean, the shots that you got, I don't think a few of them you had many players even near you. Did you feel like you got some pretty good opportunities?
Yeah, it all just stems back to teammates setting up, drawing the defense up top in their 2-3 zone, and the wings were wide open.
Was there something about first round games for you? Last year you had 9 3-pointers, today 5.
It's all my teammates.
Day, how much, I guess the way they dribbled the ball, early on, could you tell you disrupt them a little bit with quickness?
Yeah, the first 4 minutes we were able to feel how the game was going to go, and we were really aggressive to start the game off with, so we just continued that throughout the game.
More questions for the Boilermakers?
Courtney, your just thoughts on if you're facing Louisville and MTSU, do you know anything about either one of those two?
No, we'll find out tonight.
All right, if there's nothing else for the student athletes, we'll